So you might be wondering what happened to 39 Japan. No, we're still here, but life has taken me on another path for now. Let me explain. In 1989, I set off for Japan when President George Bush Sr. was in office. It was an optimistic time in America, with pulp culture booming and technological innovations just beginning to shape our world. Big hairstyles were all the rage. The Simpsons TV show had just started, revolutionizing television entertainment. Minimum wage was just $3.35 an hour. Motorola Microtac was the cutting edge of mobile technology. Apple introduced the Macintosh Portable, changing how we thought about personal computers. Sony Handycam was capturing precious moments. And the Nintendo Game Boy became everyone's new favorite toy. Yet the most significant innovation of them all was Tim Berners-Lee's proposal of the information management, which would eventually evolve into the World Wide Web, known as WWW. As my plane soared above the clouds, I felt a mix of excitement and curiosity. I was headed to Japan, a land I envisioned as a captivating blend of ancient traditions, much like those in the movies, and a hub of cutting-edge technology, home to the innovations like the Handycam and Game Boy. Landing in Tokyo, I could immediately feel that the traditions were deeply ingrained, far more nuanced than any movie could capture. But stepping into my new home in Kiryu, which was oddly situated between a boat race venue and a love hotel, took me by surprise. The high-tech innovations I expected were mostly absent from my daily household settings. The only source of warmth was old kerosene heaters, a stark contrast to the central heating I was accustomed to. No ovens, disposals, or dishwashers in the kitchen. Only a rice cooker and a compact gas stove with a fish oven, a cooking skill I had yet to learn. My first washer claimed to be automatic. I soon discovered that automatic required me to manually manage every aspect of the wash, from turning on the water to shifting clothes between tubs. Many of my winter sweaters did not survive the ordeal. Bathing meant mixing hot and cold water in a bucket and pouring it over your head, a practice quickly abandoned in a cold and uninsulated house. I rigged up a makeshift shower instead. And then there was the Japanese toilet, ensuring my daily squatting exercise. In the beginning, life in Japan was a bit challenging, much like a sakura bud tightly closed. But as time passed, I grew, evolved, and bloomed to love this place. Over the decades, Japan has transformed, and so have I. From living in a chilly old house next to the boat races, to enjoying a modern-day life in a vibrant neighborhood filled with young and old, this is where I call my home. Gone are the days of squatting at toilets. Now there are high-tech washlets that have everything you need, from heated seats to a privacy button that plays music. These toilets offer a luxury experience. Today's bathtubs have also seen incredible upgrades. Not only do they have showers, but they are also automatic and maintain a desired water temperature. This is a significant upgrade from the makeshift shower I once had to rig up. The advancements in robotics is another marvel. Human-like robots have evolved, starting from Osmo to Pepper. You can find Pepper hard at work at some restaurants and shops, showcasing Japan's advanced technology in everyday settings. Occasionally, you might even catch them taking a nap on the job. And let's talk about the skyline. The Tokyo Skytree, the newest and tallest addition, dramatically reshapes Tokyo's view. Kirei ne? But now, life has taken another turn, or rather, a turn back, as I pause my life in Japan to return to America to care for my mom. Destination California, with its serene coastlines and laid-back pace, welcomes me with a different kind of beauty that contrasts sharply with Tokyo's bustling energy. While the landscape remains the same, so much of what I remember has changed and feels so different from my life in Japan. Today, the minimum wage is up to $15.50. The overwhelming number of TV commercials for travel and medications mark a stark contrast to Japan's advertising landscape of food and beer. In Japan, the service culture holds a unique charm. Despite there being no tipping policy, the level of service is exceptionally high. This always stood out to me as a testament to Japan's commitment to excellence and respect in every interaction. Contrast this with my experiences here in America, where tipping seems ubiquitous, affecting every transaction, no matter how small, prompting a tipping option. This shift isn't just about the extra cost, it's a different approach to service that I am readjusting to in my daily life. In Japan, the train stations are a hive of activity throughout the day, bustling with people and offering punctual services. The efficiency and reliability of these stations are a hallmark of daily life in Japan. In stark contrast, the train station near my house in California often stands empty, echoing with the silence of a much slower pace. This starking difference took me by surprise when I first arrived, vividly underscoring the contrasting rhythms between my bustling life in Japan and my quieter new reality in California. It seems unbelievable, but I will miss those shioyaki grilled fish, where some even eat the head for its reputed brain-boosting benefits. But I can't deny the comfort of an In-N-Out hamburger. I already miss Starbucks' monthly new flavor, Frappuccino. These drinks are both beautiful and delicious, often selling out quickly. The rapid turnover and the artistry involved are a testament to the culture's appreciation for novelty and craftsmanship. In contrast, in California, Starbucks seems to focus more on their line of cold refreshers. The shift in focus reflects a different kind of beverage culture over here. Reflecting on my life in California, I sometimes feel I have come full circle. When I first arrived in Japan, I was surprised by how some homes were not as advanced as I thought they would be. Over the years, I saw incredible modern growth. Now, back in California, it feels like I'm returning to the past, seeing how much has stayed the same while Japan has moved forward. It's like experiencing déjà vu, but in reverse. Sharing this journey with you, from my initial surprise in Japan to my reverse cultural shock in the US, has allowed us to explore these contrasts together. It's about how we adapt and grow. Join me as I navigate this familiar yet changed country of mine. I'll share my experiences and reflections from California and continue telling stories from Japan. Thank you for staying connected. See you next time. As we say in Japan, mata ne.